Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning in the buzz, thousands of people still without power here in Rhode Island. National Grid crews from across the country, they actually gathered at a staging area at CCRI in Warwick yesterday. It was pretty interesting to see this video. And then after they staged, they were of course heading out to local neighborhoods to repair damaged and down power lines, which seem like they're everywhere. And despite the extra hands, there were still a lot of people without power, and they're having a tough time adjusting.
Simple things like doing the laundry, putting something in a microwave, or even walking into a room, flipping a light on. It's like, the power's still out. It's just little things that you get used to, and you have to just make do without the power. Just do whatever you can.
I mean, we don't even have telephone right now. Landline, that's out, and so yeah, I miss being able to talk to people and kind of have a larger picture of the world than Warwick Neck.
Yeah. People are powerless. That's right, powerless. Warwick, not the only community without power. Thousands of Rhode Islanders still doing without today, including our own Michelle Muscatello, who is now going into day 4 without power. 2 children. Yeah. One hasn't been feeling too good.
Right.
You got quite the situation on
I
your
mentioned
hands.
that I could really use a washer and dryer.
I offered. I said you could come over and wash it.
You don't want this laundry done in your house with what my little guy is facing right now, but yeah, I do. It was interesting when they were talking about, like, I don't know what's going on in the rest of the world. I come home every day from work and my neighbors like surround me. They're like, what's going on? What's the latest? Is there any news? And I'd say overall it's been, like, for us, a really neighborly experience. So everybody's just been out and sharing supplies. Yeah, we just moved into the neighborhood in December and have had a great experience there. But people just really helping each other out after the storm, and have continued to do so in the days following. I mean, there's things I miss, but I feel like I'm pretty lucky overall. We have a gas stove, so I can still use the stove a little bit. My mother, she's like this crazy cook, so she was telling me yesterday on the phone when I was like, I don't know what to do for dinner, I'm just done, She's like, you should find the pilot light and light it in your oven. And I was like, I am not sticking my head in my oven looking for a pilot light. Are you crazy, lady? I'm like, maybe I'll just go pick up a rotisserie chicken. Which is what I did.
Don't you think, Michelle, though, that the hardest thing for a lot of people is not knowing when it's going to come back on? I mean, it's not like National Grid can say, all right, your street will be taken care of here or there. It's just like this unknown. Do you think that's been hard?
I think people overall, at least the people that I've talked to, they understand this sort of huge undertaking, and it's not just here in Rhode Island. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if it had only hit Rhode Island, southeastern Mass, we'd have people in from Vermont, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, New York, all these other places coming in. But I think we're kind of on our own. I mean, they're saying that there are people from other countries or from other states coming in, but how many?
And the other states too, like Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire.
National Grid,
they need help as well.
And they need help too. It's
maybe even more.
Fortunately, we have lost power in the past. I mean, it's not like it's never happened to us.
It's a long time.
And it's tough. I mean,
how did you get around?
How are you doing it?
The lack of power. Like, what do you do to occupy the kids and things like that?
My 2 boys are not big TV watchers. My older one, Charlie, does like to watch this 10-minute nursery rhyme at the end of the night. So every night he's like, I want to watch my program. And every night we say, Charlie, there's no TV, there's no electricity. And I think he really thinks that we're just trying to pull one over on him. He's like, whatever. I totally can see through you guys. Let's just turn on the TV and let me watch my program.
I've been such a good boy. Why are you punishing me?
But you know what? Overall, we're doing fine. And I cleaned out the refrigerator. I said my mother-in-law would be so proud and my mother would be horrified at how empty the shelves are.
Well, it's tough because you deal with losing so much. I'm wondering what people are missing that don't have power. So I bet a lot of people are blogging about that online today. Courtney, anyone saying anything interesting?
Oh, tons of stuff. And they're actually talking about the little things like coffee, just even having a coffee maker, plugged in the kitchen rather than all the appliances. A lot of people are missing that. So we'll share some of the different aspects from this power loss here. And we'll start on the live blog. Ted says he missed computers, TVs, and all that stuff are hard to go without, but he said a fridge is brutal to lose. He said then tons of money and food, might go bad, and then he said it's a full-on scramble to actually buy ice if there's any available. Talking Doll said, I think doing without even small appliances is tough, not being able to heat up something in the microwave or toast something. He said no fridge or stove is very difficult. So here's the poll. We're asking all of you, what is the hardest thing to go without? A, TV, computer, phone. B, appliances, or C, the lights, just being able to see when it's nighttime. Here's a snapshot of our Facebook page. Lots of comments, and we'll try and get through most of them. Christine says the fridge. Jeanette said hot water. Steve said the generator. Sarah said coffee. That's a hard one to go without. And then Andrea said the bathroom, that they have a well in her house, so they're not even able to use that. So if you guys want to share some more of your comments there, you can join the live blog or just vote in our poll, and we'll have those answers for you at the end of the show.